It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, it's Jones.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier, brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now,
they'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On second down, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 24, Haskins. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. On the ground, it's McFarland.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
From the gun, this will be McFarland.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Third and goal.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. all they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this out past the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Aaron Jones.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
4-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Steelers, nothing.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go around. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Haskins. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to launch it for Washington. And incomplete on the deep ball. James Washington was the intended target. And it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down. And
so now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run for it with counter. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 10, Steelers 9.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's a definite.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
The Steelers take.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
McFarland, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
52, right 52. Quit talking about it and bring it. Yo, we got it. Yo, Mike 52, right 52.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Runs over him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Nelson.
Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Devin Bush able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8, but it brings up fourth down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This is Samuels. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Haskins will throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. And he finds McDonald. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1 yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Running with McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 19, Chiefs 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And down he'll go at the 25.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll go again to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
There on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
19.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, McFarland. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Haskins.
He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
On 1st down, McFarland.
20. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
wide open, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Point after.
no, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, it's Connor. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
It's fourth down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
A gain of 3, second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Haskins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw up.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
The Chiefs.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.